Welcome back to the programming class. Today in this class we are going to see, in yesterday's class as we saw, what is exactly a variable and what exactly are we doing with the variables, how the program interprets what a variable can do, and also the different data types. We have not covered all the data types though, but I have just given you a hint छोटा मोटा कि एक वर्ड को स्टोर करने के लिए स्ट्रिंग यूज़ होगा और कोई नंबर्स को स्टोर करने के लिए अगर फ्लोटिंग या तो रियल नंबर्स होंगे तो फ्लोट किया यूज़ किया जाएगा एंड अगर होल नंबर होंगे तो इंटीजर यूज़ किया जाएगा एज अ डेटा टाइप. नाउ गोइंग फॉरवर्ड, टुडे इज़ द क्लास व्हेन यू व्हाट यू आर वेटिंग फॉर. Today is the class we are going to start with Python programming. So just to give you a briefing on how exactly, who developed this Python, when was it developed, what is it used for, let's first cover up that. So the person who developed this Python is named as Guido van Rossum. Now you can refer to your textbooks as I told you, which is available on Diksha, and it's an NCERT book and you can directly go to this chapter and look for it. This was developed in the year 1991. Okay, he was the person who has developed Python. Now Python is a programming language which can be used in different ways for software development, for web application, for scripting, for big data, and for artificial intelligence. When I'm saying scripting, it's just a general terminology, but scripting is mainly to do whenever you have to get into scientific data also, you can say, or data analysis. Scientific data. Okay, so this is a very strong programming language, and that's the reason today in the market most of the companies in IT are using this, and it's very lightweight. Okay, so what is lightweight you will understand once you get to know other programming languages and how they work against how Python is working. So coming to the next part of it, in the next part of it I'm going to speak about how do I install Python on my laptops. As I told you, if you are just having an Android phone and you are wishing to do you don't have a laptop at home, it's fine. You can still do your programming, and for that you just need PyDroid 3. Okay, in this PyDroid 3 what you're going to do is, you'll just go to the Play Store, type the PyDroid 3 and it'll show you. I'll send you across I'll just whatever I'm doing in today's class, I'm going to merge it with the installation of PyDroid 3 on my video. Okay, so you can go through that. Now for those who are having laptops, okay, they can also do it on their own, and for that you have to just visit www.python.org. when you visit this website on your laptop or your computers, you please see to it that you get versioning 3.7 or any which is greater than 3 version. Okay, either 3.0 से ऊपर होना चाहिए, या अभी जो हम यूजली लेटेस्ट में है वो 3.7 3.8 भी आ गया हो तो पता नहीं, बट 3.7 is very fine. Okay, so this is the one where you're going to, when you go to the org, it will ask you for downloads. You can check which is the download file you want. Look out for the version. Click on that particular version. If you are having a Mac system, it will take it in the form of dmg.dmbg, extract it, and then use it. Okay. If you are having your Windows, then you have your zip files which you can extract and start your work. Now, once you install it, now what I would like to come to it now is, okay, this was for the laptop. Now for the Android users, I told you Android 3. You will find this app on your Play Store. You can download and use it. It's going to be very handy, and you can sit and do your programming anywhere because you have your smartphones at ease kind of a situation. कहीं पे भी आपके पास आपके हाथ में फ़ोन मिल सकता है. Now coming to the next thing which I need to discuss in today's class is what happens when you first time open up your Python. Okay, when you're starting with your Python, it is going to show you something like this: 3 times greater than sign. Now what exactly is this? This you can either call it as a shell, or you can call it as a prompt. I can call it as a command prompt, or I can call it as shell. Shell is typically used in Unix, and prompt is typically used in Windows, okay, or MS-DOS. Now, in either case, this is the place where you are actually giving instruction to the Python on doing some work. Okay, any instruction what you are going to give, you are going to give it here. Now, on this screen, now when will this screen appear, and what is it called? Okay. Now Python will have something called IDLE. This is an integrated editor, okay, which is coming along with your Python package. So I also use it mostly in the school, which we are using this idle. Okay. Now when you are opening up this idle, you are going to get this prompt. Okay. In this prompt, now whenever you are giving instructions, it is very easy to put it on the prompt. Now you can also do programming on the prompt, but there are very big challenges for it. What is that challenge? Now suppose if I am having prompt, in this prompt I can give my commands. Let's say I have given 3 commands. I am not going to, okay, let me write the syntax accordingly. So suppose I am giving x equals to 10. It will take x is a variable and its value is 10. Now don't ask me what is variable. Variable has been already discussed. It's a variable which is holding a value 10. It will come as soon as I enter 10. I give an enter keystroke. The value of 10 is assigned to x, and it will come back and stand as if nothing has been done. इसका काम हो गया. x में 10 डाल दिया. Then I take y equals to 20, let's say. Again I give an enter. Again y is going to store 20. This is again a different variable. Now if I say sum equals to x plus y. Now this is an expression, arithmetic expression. So it is going to add this 10 with this 20. X is holding 10, y is holding 20. So 10 plus 20 is 30. So it is going to put it here as 30. Okay, this is internal work. Now it does, and it is quiet again. It doesn't shout much. Okay, it does the work and it is quiet. Now what is your task? If you want to see whether you got the result or not, next you have to give a print command. Remember, all these are small letters. Print sum. Now this is again case sensitive. This is capital S, this also has to be capital S. Okay, so sum, print sum. When I say, then this is the place when I say enter, it is going to say out as 30. Other than that, It has not said anything after you gave x equals to 10, y equals to 20 or sum equals to x plus y. It has just interacted with you when you told it to print, okay, please print what is sum. It is giving you the 30. Clear? Now this is one program. Do you agree it's a program? Yes, it is program. Though it has been given, instructions are given one by one, which we usually do in a program. What is a program? Program is a set of instructions which are given one after the other to perform a particular task. So this is again, this can be referred as a program, right? Now what if the x value has to be changed? Now you have to retype the whole thing. And if you want to run it multiple times, next time you want to do 200 plus 530. Now you have to retype the whole thing. X equals to 300, y equals to 540. Okay, you're getting my point? So you need to repeat these steps again. It's not a good choice. If you want to run it 10 times, you will have to repeat these 4 lines 10 times. That's not a right way of doing it. So this way of doing is called as, there are 2 ways or 2 modes in which you can write your scripts or do your programming. One is interactive way, interactive mode, and the other one is a scripting mode. So you have understood interactive is this when you are writing it on the prompt. So if you do not want to do it on interactive modes, what is your other chance? You can write a script. Now when you want to write a script, where do I write is the biggest question. Here in the same idle you will have file as a menu where you can take a new file and start writing your script. Remember, whatever you have written here can be stored together as 4 instructions in a file. So what you do is, let me just erase this much. Okay, now this enter keystrokes are also not there. Why? Because I am going to write it as a script. Now my program looks like this. It's a new file altogether. This I may have to erase because I am very particular about indenting, because Python is equally very particular about indenting. A little space here and there and it mistakes it for some other command. Okay, so when I am starting everything from here in my first line, okay, I have to assume that this is the first line. Okay, so x equals to 10. I shouldn't leave any space here. This is my first character. Everybody is in the same first character space. Okay, now once I write this is on my editor. This will look just like your Windows. You have your buttons, okay, for close in, minimize and maximize, and here you will have the name. Initially it will have no name, whatever by default it is giving, it is showing up. Once you type all this, then you go to the save in your file menu, save, and you give it a name. Let's say I am doing this, this is going to be a sum of 2 numbers, so I'll just say sum. Now remember, every file has an extension which actually tells the computer that what kind of file it is, okay, so that it can associate accordingly. So in this case, since it's a Python program, .html, .doc, .txt, .xls, what? So here the extension is .py. Okay. So once you say save, you are going to give some name to it. So as I said, I am giving sum, so I give it as sum.py. Remember, when you are saving it, by default Python saves it in the place where it has installed the Python. But if you want to store all your files, what you are creating now for your learning purposes, I advise you to create a separate folder and store all of them there. Okay, so that it's easier for you to access. It will get mixed up with all the installing files otherwise. Okay, so keep a separate folder for yourself for practice, and then put all your Python programs there. Whenever you want to refer to them again, or whenever you want to execute them, you can always start it and execute it. Okay, so this sum.py will be in one of your folders which you have created now. Now what happens, I execute it first time. Fine, I have executed, it is showing me 30. Now I want to make this as 300. I'll just make the changes here, 300, and I'll keep this as 530, and I again execute. It will give the second sum, and so on. Fine, so I'll stop at this for now, and I've still not started programming, as I can tell you. I'm just telling you what are the different ways or interactive mode or scripting mode on this, and I've given you an example why scripting mode is required better than interactive mode. Interactive mode are just for giving your commands what you want to do, basically. Okay, or at a learning stage you can do smaller things like what this command will do and what this command will do, what this command is going to return. Just to check for all those things, interactive mode is good. Yeah, so I'll stop at this. Happy learning. In your next class, you'll be excited about knowing more things about Python programming. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind.